Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Rama Raksha, Sarva Jagat Raksha. In my previous topic, I talked about lotus consciousness, and if you did not yet listen to that, go listen to it. It might be really very useful for you, and it might be really interesting for you. Okay, so I told in that one that some karmas and layers. Okay, we talked about the karmas and the layers. So sometimes what happens is our own karma is acting like the villain in our life. Okay, so it's not, for initially we might feel like a villain, but it is not a villain, because the more you will ascend, you will understand that okay, these karmas are actually coming to help us only. But initially, in initial phases, it will be very difficult. You will feel like, oh my god, what kind of a villain is this? It is always making me cry. It is always making quarrels with the people. It is always some or the other issue in the relationship, some or the other issues in the profession, some or the other issues in career, etc., health, wealth, every area of your life. Okay, all these things, whatever areas in your life which you have, or karma is acting in all those layers. Okay, so if you have less karma with something in some aspect of your life, that area will be little bit smoother. If you have more karma in some aspects of your life, that area is little bit more tougher. Okay, so this is how karma works. This is this karma siddhantam. Okay, I'll explain more about karma. So if you want to understand karma, you can hit the notification bell and like, share and subscribe to our channel. So in this karma, what happens is, if you want to cleanse your karma, okay, so if you want to cleanse your karma is affecting you in certain area of your life, and there is a huge karma, you have heavy karma, okay, in certain area of your life, certain aspect of your life, or certain years of your life. Okay, in those years you might be cleansing a lot of karma. Okay, sometimes you see that they might be some times for you in your life which will be very happy times. Okay, in those years, some years will be very happy here, some years will be like, oh my god, what kind of a year is this, and something will happen in that year, and some of the other issues, you'll face a lot of issues in those years, etc. So your life is like a roller coaster. So sometimes it will be good, and sometimes it will be bad, sometimes it will be like too bad. So why all these things and all these variations are happening? It's because the karmas. Okay, so the some areas of your life also, no matter what you are doing, no matter how much you are trying, solving, okay, some of the but you will still feel that you are just getting exhausted, but that problem is not getting solved. Why it is happening? It's because of the karmas only. Okay, so if we want to cleanse that karmas, there are so many ways. Okay, and if you want to learn about those, you can listen and stay tuned to our channel. So there are so many ways to cleanse our karmas. Okay, so many ways. Okay, and this is not like a one day process or 1 year process. Karmas itself like a sticky thing, so it takes a lot of time to burn those karmas. Okay, so it's like a sticky thing, and it doesn't go that easy, because it is karmas, and you don't know how much karma you have, accumulated from your past incarnations. You never know. So you cannot say that okay, if you do something and one day you are doing and nothing is working out, and you cannot blame that thing or that practice that it is not working out. It's because the karmas are playing out, and you don't know how much karma you have, how much depth you have, and how much you have to clear that depth. Okay, so it all depends on how deep is that karma, is how much you have to work, and how much put in those efforts to clear that karma. So sometimes the baggage might be very heavy, and sometimes the baggage might be very little. So if you do efforts for something, and if the karma is less, and that problem will be solved immediately. But if the karma is more, then you have to work more. Okay, if you have a lot of homework, you have to sit and do that homework. You cannot say that okay, you have a lot of homework, you are unable to do, etc. But if you some days you have very less homework, and in 10-15 minutes you will finish that homework, and you will do some other thing like that. So you, according to how much karma you have to put in that much of efforts to dissolve that karma, burn that karma. Okay, it's like that. Okay, if there is a very small ice piece and the temperature is very high, the ice piece will melt immediately. But if the temperature is also not high, the ice piece is also very big, and if the weather is also very cloudy, snowy, it will not melt that easily. So the weather should also cooperate. That the ice piece should also melt. There will be so many factors affecting it. Okay, so for karmas also, it's like so many factors affecting that karmas. Okay, so whenever we want to take actions towards our burning our karma, whenever we want to improve our life, whenever we want to get into path of our some spiritual practice, and whenever we want to do something which can better our life situations, or which can better ourselves, what we will do, we will opt for something like sahasranamas, or we opt for divine connection, because in our most painful situations only we will remember divine. Okay, this is the life fact, you have to agree with it. Like most of the people, like in most of the painful situations, we the one name which will come out of our mouth is like divine. Okay, I don't know how many of you in your happy situations will remember divine or not, but if and there is any kind of slightest problem, slightest sadness, first word which will come out of our mouth is oh devada, oh god, like that we will say, right? So first word is divine for us whenever we need some kind of help. Okay, so that's how whenever we feel that we are into trouble, whenever we feel that we have a lot of karma, the first thing what we will decide is we'll do something to clear off this karma, and we will try all the other things in a material way, like in a 3D way. But if we realize that if that is still not working out, then what we will do is we will do something like, okay, some divine practice might help us, some divine help we need, and then we move towards the divine. Okay, so that's how most of us might have started the Lalita Sahasranamam, or that's how it might have happened. Or some people, they just do it just like that, they don't have any issue, they don't have any problems, they don't have anything to do with they don't need any kind of result from Lalita Sahasranam, but they still do it. It's because their past life connection, their spiritual practices in the home, or their way of beingness, or they already might have known this from their parents or family members, or they might have already known this from their own lineage. Okay, or from the environment. So they are like lucky people. Okay, so they are they are lucky people that they are already into that path, because they are already into those practices and those routines where everything will be taken care of, so they don't have to worry. They are just doing it as like a family tradition, or they are just doing it like a normal daily routine, and they are not expecting anything, and their level of things and life will be really very different, I'm saying you. Okay, so we are not from that category, right? So we are somehow ended up here. So we are not from that category where we have already have that privilege of being in that environment, or being in that situation and circumstances where it became like a family ritual or a family tradition, or it became like a something which is like a day to go like go to thing for us. Okay, daily routine for us. So it's not, we are not from that category, right? So if we are not from that category, somehow we ended up here, that we have to do some connection, we have to make some divine connection, so that it can solve our problems, and also make us a better person, and also help us give to bring in that peace into our lives. Okay, so some we have to be honest, even if you say that you don't want anything, even if you say that you are just doing like that, you just want to connect with the goddess, but somehow you have desires, right? Every human have desires. Okay, even if you say that you don't have desires, so you cannot lie to yourself, right? So I am not the person who just want to say that I don't have desires, I want to do just like that. Okay, so I am just being frank with you. So I have my own desires, I have my own things which I want in life, like peace. Okay, that is most important priority for me. So I have like experienced the depression and all those things, then I understood that, oh my god, I need peace. Okay, so divine is my peace. Okay, so goddess is my peace. So whenever I just think about her, whenever I it just comes naturally to me that whenever I think about her, I just smile. So it's like just remembering her is my peace. Just thinking about her is my smile. So in your life, sometimes maybe there might be no reason for you to smile. Okay, your situation might have become that worst. Okay, so in those situations, but still there might be one reason for you to smile. For me, that one reason is the goddess. Okay, so when I don't I just want if I want peace, so if you are surrounded with so many problems, and if you're just thinking about somebody you love, how you will feel? You'll just feel relaxed, you'll just feel happy, you'll just feel peaceful, right? So you are in some difficult situation, and you think about someone you love, like your mother or your father or your family member, or somebody you love, your partner. Okay, if you think about them, you will, how you will feel? You will feel like relaxed, you will feel peaceful, at least for some moment, at least for 5 minutes. You will go to them, you will talk to them, you will feel nice, and you will feel happy again. You will feel like smiling, you'll spend time with them, right? So if you have any situations in your life where you have so many troubles, okay, you have so many problems, so you will go to the people who you love, and you will try to spend time with them, and you will seek love from them, and you will again feel like you are getting better. Okay, you will feel like you are smiling. Okay, so because you are spending time with somebody you love. So for me, it's goddess. So for me, whenever I think about her, whenever I think about Sadashiva, or whenever I think about Lalita Tripurasundari, in her any form, in their any form, it doesn't necessarily mean that it should be only Lalita Tripurasundari. It can be her any form. It can be her Kamakya form, it can be her all other forms, it can be her Gauri Devi form, it can be her Saraswati form or Mahalakshmi form, it can be any form, or it can be Narayan also. So whenever or Ram also, so whenever I think about Ram, I'm just smiling, I'm just feeling still, I'm just feeling peaceful. Okay, so when I think about them, I'm getting that instantly I'm connecting to the love within me, instantly I'm connecting with that peace within me. So that's why I do what I get into the all these things, and I gotten into all these things, and that's why I feel like doing all these things. I feel like knowing about them, because it's my own, it's my kick. It's my satisfaction, it's my happiness, it's my peace. So everybody have their own, like a peace, a way of happiness. Okay, they everybody have the different ways of happiness. Some people like eating something, so they will get their happiness from that. Some people like going out somewhere, and they'll get their happiness from that. Okay, so for me it's like knowing about the divine, and for me it's connecting with the divine to by any means is my own my way of my biggest source of happiness. So it's like that. So whenever you want to do this for your happiness, for your peace, like me, or for solving your problems, or for knowing about the goddess, or for any reason, okay, for any reason. So if you're somebody who is like me, who is wanting to have peace, okay, if you are somebody who is like me, who is wanting to connect with the love within her, so it can be any reason. It can be the reason like me, or it can be any your material desires. It can be any reason. For any reason you are wanting to do something, like Lalita Sahasranama or any Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama. What will happen is or any god or goddess stotras or mantras, whatever it is, whatever spiritual practices you want to do, Hanuman Chalisa, it can be anything. Okay, so what will happen is, whenever you want to do something, there'll be so many people who will be coming in that path, and who will who will create obstacles in your path. So these people are again karmas, it's not people. So when this happened to me in that situation few years back, I was like, what is this? I want to do one good thing, and no one in the world is cooperating with me. Everybody is just creating more obstacles. So I was like, that what kind of people are these? So I was like, in that situation I used to feel sad actually. So I was not angry about them, but I was like sad, because I wanted to do something for my own well-being. But even that is not nobody is supporting that, and nobody is instead of the support, I'm getting more manipulations. Instead of support, I'm getting somebody told me that Haigriva Rishi, he gave the Lalita Sahasranamam, and somebody told that Haigriva is not at all a rishi, he's Asur. So I was like, oh my god, I'm getting headache now, what should I do? So that was also an obstacle. And during in my previous topic, I discussed about Maya or divine. Okay, so which one will you choose? So after that also, I got so many obstacles in my path for doing Lalita Sahasranam, for starting the Lalita Sahasranam only. So somebody told that, and I was like more worried and more confused and more fearful. Now what should I do? I already know from the Puranas and from our stories that there are two people. One is the Haigriva Shiv, who is the avatar of Vishnu, and one is Haigriva Asur. Vishnu killed Haigriva Asur. Because he killed Haigriva Asur, Vishnu got the name Haigriva. Okay, so that is a completely different story. And this Haigriva Rishi, who is the who actually, so when the Vishnu avatar of Haigriva is the avatar who is the knowledge giver, who is the savior of the knowledge, and the Haigriva Asur who is the opposite of him. Okay, Haigriva Asur, he wants to steal the knowledge, and Vishnu avatar of Haigriva, he wants to protect the knowledge. He is the embodiment of the sacred knowledge. So there is a difference. I know this difference, but this karma came to me in a form of a person or a people, or in a form of a situation, to teach me a lesson that I have to trust my intuition. I did not trust my intuition during that time, so it came to me as a lesson that no matter what is happening, I have to trust my intuition. I already know all these stories. I had the clarity of about the Haigriva and Haigriva Rishi, but still I was in that manipulation for years. I was confused. I was in that Maya Jal. I was in that Bulbulaya. Okay, so when I think back, when this illusion came to me, when this Maya came to me, I was like, I again accepted this Maya. I again stamped to my own intuition. I again blindfolded my intuition. I said to my intuition, like, intuition, I can't listen to you, I can't see to you. Even if you are shouting at me, I'm unable to hear to you. I'm saying to my intuition like this. I'm not at all respecting my intuition. So because I did not respect my intuition, I suffered a lot. जैसे करनी वैसे बननी. Okay, so I suffered a lot. So I like, even I want to do something good, but again some problem came. So now it came in the form of people or situations or persons. So again, what is this confusion? Now what should I do? Haigriva Rishi, what Haigriva Asur, what is all this? Now what should I believe in? Already there are so many people who are on the YouTube who they are like, you should not do Lalita Sahasranama, it is like curse. You should not go near Lalita, it is like curse. Everything is curse. You will have that problem, you will have this problem. All manipulations, full of manipulations, full of Maya, full of karmas. Why all these things are happening? It's because the Maya. So karma is, coming in the form of this Maya, and it is not allowing you to move forward, and it is not allowing you to burn that karma. If you burn that karma, then karma will not be there, right? So there will be no karma at all. So that's why the karma doesn't want to get burned. So that's why it is creating all this Maya, and it is creating all this illusion in the form of people, in the form of things in the external, some YouTube channel, some videos, or some posts, or some random things. Okay, so there was so much difficulty. So when I was in this difficulty, I was like, okay, again I stopped Lalita Sahasranama. I did not go near that. I took again a break. So whenever I was just thinking to start it, I am just listening one time. Again I feel nice, and again I'll decide that, from tomorrow I'll listen to Lalita Sahasranam continuously. I'll do Lalita Sahasranam. Whenever I decide like this, something or the other is happening. Something or the other is spoiling my will to listen to Lalita Sahasranam, and it is not allowing me to do that. Why? Because of the karmas, because of that dark energy. So it doesn't mean that people who are doing it are dark or something. It is just karma is acting in their form. Karma is coming in their form. That's it. So they are also helping you to burn your karma. So they are also helping you to recognize that, okay, beta, I am doing this for that. I am acting in the form of your own karma only. Okay. So whenever people have done this to me, I was like sad. I used to be sad. I did not have any other emotions for them, because I wanted to do Lalita Sahasranama with all my heart. So because of that I felt sad, or otherwise I wouldn't have felt that sadness also. But later, after some months, I understood that, okay, it might be my karma only. People are behaving in that way, in the form of that karma is coming in the form of people. So I started forgiving them. I started understanding that, okay, why did I listen to them? People are all themselves, they don't know. So they might have their own, they are in their own journey. So they might have their own things which are going on. Okay, they have their own perception. So why should I take that perception? So this was my lessons. There were so many lessons which happened in our ascension journey. So one lesson was to listen to my intuition. Another lesson was to set the boundaries. Another lesson was to see in this entire series which I am making about Lalita Lalita Sahasranama, every time I'm getting manipulated by somebody or the other. Okay, so the lesson is to not get manipulated. Okay, the lesson is to listen to your intuition, not get manipulated, and don't get stuck into that bulbalaya or that karma or that maya which is playing out. So the other thing is, we have to understand the maya, we have to understand the karma. So otherwise what will happen is, you will be like ending up in listening to something which is not right for you. You will end up in listening to the dark energy which I talked before in my that dark angel and the light angel. Do you remember that? Okay, so you, whenever you listen to the maya, you will fall in the trap of the dark angel. So whenever you listen to your intuition, you will go in the right way towards the light angel, which is the divine source energy. So you have two angels which are within you only. Sometimes even if there is no external interference, sometimes it's your own mind. So if your mind, sometimes it's your own mind which will manipulate you. Something will be like, if you listen to Lalita Sahasranamam, okay, so if you results are not coming, okay, so then you'll think, results are not coming, why should I listen? This is not working out. Oh, this is so big. Oh, it will take time. Oh my God, I can't do all these things. Your own mind will manipulate you, and it will not allow you to do that. And it will be like, oh, hey, why are you wasting time? Hey, why are you listening to it? Hey, it's not at all useful. Hey, just leave it and just go to the party and spend time with the people, or just do something else which all other people are doing. Okay, how our peers are enjoying, we will also enjoy like that. Okay, our own mind will be like a villain for us. Our own mind will be sometimes acting like that dark angel. So you should be very, very, very careful about all these things which are happening within you and around you. All these influences which are happening within you and around you. All this karma which is playing out within you and around you. Okay, so your universe is consisting of your internal world and the external world. So you have to understand the game of that karma or the maya from the external and also the internal. That's when you gain control over it. That's when you will say to that okay, no, whatever these people are saying, it might be their perception, but it might not be true. So I'll not disobey them, but it's okay. It's their perception. I respect their perception, but I have my own perception. I listen to my own perception. I listen to my own intuition. So they'll be like, suno sabki, par karo apni. There's a kahavat, right? Suno sabki, par karo apni. So there's no mistake in listening to others, and there's no mistake in listening to others' opinions. You should take others' opinions, but at the end of the day, you should do what you feel like doing from your heart. Okay, you should always listen to your heart. You should always listen to your intuition. You should always listen to your gut feeling. So if you are not listening to that, it means that you are not loving yourself. You are not listening to your own self. You are disrespecting yourself. You are not listening to your intuition. You are disrespecting your intuition. Then again, one more lesson of self-love will come. Okay, so these are all lessons for you in your life and in your journey of ascension, or in your journey, in your spiritual journey or kundalini journey, in your life journey, in whatever things which you are seeking for. This is all your lessons. So if you are not learning those lessons, then the things will repeat. Then again some other manipulation will come, okay, to manipulate you and deviate you and to put you into that bulbalaya, and to stop from starting only the Lalita Sahasranam, from listening to the Lalita Sahasranam, or any other thing, any other spiritual practice which you want to do. So this is how the karma plays. This is the game of karma. This is the game of maya. So it depends on you how you will play the game. If you understand it, you will win the game. If you don't understand it, you are still in the bulbalaya. So it depends on you what you want to do. You want to subscribe to channels like this, some intelligent channels, and which can help you in getting out of that bulbalaya, or you want to play the game of the karma and the bulbalaya, and you want to be in the bulbalaya. So if you are intelligent enough, you will understand how the karmas are playing out, what are the lessons it is teaching, what you should learn from that, how you can forgive people, how you can listen to your intuition, how you can have a strong willpower and determination to do something which you want to do. So when you have all these divine qualities, and when you listen to that light angel, what will happen is you will come to that exit point of the bulbalaya, where you are not in that bulbalaya anymore, or you will understand the game of karma, and you will play that game and you will win that game. So all the best in this game of karma. So play it safely, play it intelligently, play it wisely, play it smartly. Okay, so all these things will happen. So this is all I wanted to say about the play of karma. So thank you so much for tuning in. Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha Sri Matre Namaha. We'll discuss some more things about Lalita Sahasranamam and all those things. We'll discuss some more things about the law of attraction, your spiritual practices, what you should do to become the best version of you. So thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha Sri Matre Namaha.